As we continue on with my Thanksgiving special, folks, I'd just like to remind you all that the people who were surveyed for Family Feud are the people who think that Buzz Lightyear is an astronaut. But we're playing Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. Let's see how I do here. Hey, you know what? I think I'll do it again, Jay. Woo! Because we have a wolf with us. And we have Brother Nick, too. He's still here. We're taking on Dave and Jane. What are the categories?
You are the category.
Cattle. Flags. Games. The senses. Art. And finally, travel. Alright, I'm going to start things off with the census for 100. Actually, I want art for 100, excuse me, I want that. World Book says this unfinished portrait of Washington is probably the best known American one. Who is Gilbert Stuart?
You are correct.
Art for 200. This DC museum was begun in 1937 with a donation from former Treasury Secretary Paul Mellon. I'm going to say, what is the Smithsonian?
Right.
No, it's not the Smithsonian. Oh, it's the National Gallery of Art. Okay.
You are correct.
Foop. Art 300. 19th century art style of Courbet and Corot that stressed things as they actually were. Oh, it's, realism.
You are correct.
Art 400. In 1933, Rockefeller Center destroyed this Mexican artist's mural because a figure was like Lenin. Who is Diego Rivera?
You are correct.
There we go. Art 500. This Spanish Baroque artist included himself in the background of the Maids of Honor. If I were to guess, I'd say Salvador Dali, but I'm going to hold back. No.
Right.
Dave doesn't know. Oh, Diego Velázquez.
You are correct.
The sense is 100. An organ of touch for cats. For Mr. Claus, they're just as white as snow. What are whiskers?
You are correct.
200, please, for, the census. Sorry, Charlie. Starkist wants tuna that tastes this way. What is good?
You are correct.
300. You may have guessed that intuition is called this, numerically speaking. What is the sixth sense?
You are correct.
The sense is for 400. OYEZ, OYEZ, OYEZ. OYEZ is simply Anglo-French from this courtroom, for this courtroom phrase. What is order? Or no, what is hear ye? Hear ye.
You are correct.
Good thing I did that. I said that. The sense is 500. Irish wolfhounds were bred to hunt by this sense. What is smelling?
Fine.
No. Sight. Oh.
You are correct.
Travel 100. Elementary, my dear Watson. There's a Sherlock Holmes hotel on this famous London street. What is Baker Street?
You are correct.
Travel 200. We never call it a Mickey Mouse airline, but it's the official airline of Disney World. What is Delta?
You are correct.
Delta Airlines, yeah. Travel 300. You can visit scorpions, screech owls, and bats at the Living Desert near Palm Desert in this state. California, oh yeah.
You are correct.
Flags for 100, it's the daily double. And I know he's going to wager 500. That's what he can risk up to anyway. Displaying the U.S. flag this way is a signal indicating distress.
You know the correct response?
Upside down, and that's right. This city's flag shows 2 beavers, an Indian, a Dutchman, and the year of its founding, 1625. What is New York City?
You are correct.
Flags 300. In the U.S., this group's flag is the only one allowed to fly above Old Glory.
Fine. Fine.
Well, I don't know, so I'm not buzzing in.
You know the correct response?
Oh, the United Nations, okay. Flags 400. A sailing ship and a lighthouse on a white shield appear on the flag of this cabinet department. Nope.
Fine.
Nope.
Fine. You know the
Oh,
correct response?
commerce, okay. Flags for 500. Adopted in 1799, the flag for this service branch is the oldest U.S. military ensign in use. Oh, the Coast Guard.
You are correct.
Cattle 100. It's defined as meat from calves less than 3 months old. Oh, veal.
You are correct.
In chess, this word is a warning to the king. What is check?
You are correct.
Game's 200. In numbers, the two possible values given to an ace in cards. What are 1 and 11?
You are correct.
Game's 300. In bridge, the declarer's partner is called this. Nothing personal, though. Oh, the dummy.
You are correct.
According to Hoyle, this most often played parlor game is sometimes just called the game. Oh, charades.
You are correct.
Hungary was the first Eastern Bloc country to join this European railroad system. Oh, the Ural system.
You are correct.
This Japanese company, famous for its cultured pearls, has its own island with a pearl museum. Oh, Mikamoto.
You are correct.
Polled cattle naturally lack these. Oh, horns.
You are correct.
In Scrabble, the number of bonus points earned for using all 7 tiles in one turn.
Try. Try. You know the correct response?
Oh, 50. Oh, okay. Term for a young cow that hasn't given birth yet. So it's a heifer.
You are correct.
Cow 400. This state leads all others in the number of beef cattle. What is Texas?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Uruguay and this other South American country have per capita beef consumption higher than the US. What is Argentina?
You are
So at
correct.
the end of the Jeopardy round, I have 2,800, Dave 900, Jane minus 100, and so she will go first as we get ready to start playing.
Double Jeopardy. Here are the categories.
Fiction, 6-letter words. In crowd, the word in quotation marks. Rock groups. Main, and finally, by the numbers. Okay. Fiction for 200. Sir Clifford was paralyzed in World War I soon after he married this D.H. Lawrence heroine. Oh. Oh, Lady Chatterley? Yeah, Lady Chatterley's lover, that's right. Oh well.
You are correct.
Diana Ross, Florence Ballard, and Mary Wilson. Who are the Supremes?
You are correct.
Rock groups 400. Ray Manzarek, Robbie KREIGER, Jim Morrison, and John Densmore. Oh, Jim Morrison. What group was he a part of? Jim Morrison. Oh, the Doors, yeah.
You are correct.
His most famous novel is about the bridge of San Luis Rey. Oh, Thornton Wilder.
You are correct.
Maine for 200. The LL in the name of this store in Freeport stands for LEONWOOD. What is LL Bean?
You are correct.
Maine for 400. In terms of seafood, this is Maine's most profitable catch. What is lobster?
You are correct.
Maine for 600. Maine's largest immigrant population comes from this country. What is Canada?
You are correct.
Maine for 800. In 1860, Maine's Hannibal Hamlin became the first Republican elected this. Oh, Vice President.
You are correct.
In 1846, Maine passed the first law in the U.S. for this, 73 years before the 18th Amendment. What was Prohibition?
You are correct.
Yep. I'll take rock groups for 600. Ginger Baker, Jake Bruce, and Eric Clapton. Who were the Yardbirds?
Try.
No.
Try.
Oh, Cream.
You are correct.
Ah. Six other words, 200, and there's one of the daily doubles. A male feline, even if his name isn't Thomas, and it's a tomcat. Zero, 100 hours, and this other number designate midnight military time. What is 2400?
You are correct.
Let's have 6-letter words for 400. Some people enjoy dashing through the snow in this if it's open and has one horse. What's a sleigh?
You are correct.
6-letter words for 600. It means little corn seed, not little army officer. What is colonel?
You are correct.
6-letter words 800. The upper corner of a flag, or one of the Swiss states. What is a canton?
You are correct.
6-letter words 1000. This fancy meal name for a meal sounds like you've gone by it again. What is repast?
You are correct.
Let me have by the numbers 400. Kurt Vonnegut uses some of his own experience in the firebombing of Dresden in this book. What is Fahrenheit 451?
Sorry.
That's not it? Or is it Slaughterhouse 5? Well,
Sorry.
Dave doesn't know. Yeah, it is Slaughterhouse 5. Oh, foop.
You are correct.
By the number 600. Term for someone who's unfit for service in the U.S. military. Oh, 4F.
You are correct.
Fiction for 600. In The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, she's the first character to speak, and Tom ignores her. Who is Aunt Polly?
You are correct.
Alright. Fiction 800. It's Turgenev's greatest novel, relatively speaking. Oh, Fathers and Sons.
You are correct.
This murder mystery about monks and monkey business was Umberto Eco's first novel. Name of the rose.
You are correct.
A catnap. What is 40 winks?
You are correct.
According to the Ray Bradbury novel filmed by Francois Truffaut, paper burns at this temperature. Now is the time for Fahrenheit 451. Let me have rock groups 800. Zal Yovanovsky, Steve Boone, Joe Butler, and John Sebastian. Oh, the Lovin' Spoonful. The Lovin' Spoonful.
You are correct.
In crowd 200. It's burned during religious ceremonies to produce a pleasant fragrance. What is incense?
You are correct.
In crowd 400. On a dye classification chart, it's listed under VAT Blue 35. Oh, indigo.
You are correct.
Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and Peter Criss. Who are Kiss?
You are correct.
In crowd 600. Daily double. It's the longest word in the Pledge of Allegiance. What is indivisible?
You are correct.
800. Hey, Tiger. Medical specialty that covers the insides of the body. What is internal medicine?
You are correct.
An internal, yeah, now the last clip. Paul Mooney and Ed Begley starred as opposing lawyers in this 1955 play based on the Scopes trial. What is Inherit the Wind?
You are correct.
So at the end of Double Jeopardy, I have 23,400, Jane 4,700, Dave 2,500, so it is a runaway game. Category is actors and roles. I will do just 1,600. When John Gielgud played Hamlet in 1936, this Birth of a Nation star was as Ophelia. Who is Lillian Gish? And I'm the only one who got it right. Dave got it wrong, but he loses just 200. Jane got it wrong. She loses 3,300. I got it right. I win the game with $25,000. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for this part of my Thanksgiving Day special. There's still more to come. Don't go away.